Hey, hey, hope you're having a good day. Alrighty, so I get people asking me on the regular, do you really need to settle these goals and create a vision board and, do all these hoity-toity things that are going to get you to where you want to be? For me, that is a hard yes, because I think that creating a vision and setting goals are so important for both your personal and your professional life. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into what that could look like. Okay. So starting with goal setting, it's very important to set SMART goals. And if you're not sure what SMART goals are, you can Google it or you can follow along. I'm going to tell you. So number one, the S in SMART is be very specific. When you are setting goals, you're not just going to look up at that mountain and be like, I'm going to climb that mountain. You need to have very specific goals. You need to have them be measurable, where you can check on them every so often, attainable, realistic. You're not going to look at the top of that mountain at 55 years old and be out of shape and be like, you know what? I'm going to climb that next week. Yeah, okay, that's great and everything, but I am not going to climb that next week. You also want them to be timely. So as you're setting goals, hold on a second. I'm having some serious technical issues, so I will apologize for that. Hopefully I can cut it out, but if not, you get this too, because you know what? It's real life. So one of my goals is not to have technical problems when I'm trying to do a training. But when you are setting your goals and they are specific and realistic, you want to also create a timeline to help you achieve those. So we're not just saying, okay, I'm right here and next week I'm climbing that mountain. Yeah, no. You need to set little steps along the way. And then what that does is it actually helps keep you focused because you're looking at a chunk at a time, right? And you have a daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal. If you take one little step each day, you will be amazed at where you will be in a year. So don't just look at the top of that mountain and say, a year from now, I'm climbing that. No, set that timeline, create a plan, create a roadmap to help you achieve that goal. And if you're not good at that, let me help you do that because I love it. I'm an ex-teacher who loves planning. I'm such a planner. Okay. Now, when you are creating a vision, what exactly is that? You hear about vision boards, you hear about this, that, and the other. So depending on the type of person that you are. So for me to create a vision, I am very much a visual person. So I want to see those things. I do create vision boards, and I actually have one that I created in Canva, which is amazing. I love Canva. That I created, and I have it on my desktop. So every morning when I turn on my computer, or every time my computer goes to sleep and I got to restart it, boom, there's my vision board. And it's great. It has my personal goals, it has my professional goals, and it has images that look exactly like they look in my head. Okay. So when I say I want to go to Italy and there's this cute little Italian village with the pasta and you can smell it and you can taste it, all that kind of stuff. Or my business goals, who it is I want to help with my coaching business. And I've got this just badass picture of like all these women, everything. It's really cool. So make sure if you're a visual person, you have visuals, put them all over your bathroom mirror, put them in your, on a poster board, whatever it is, and have visions of what you want it to look like. Now, I am also a writer. So I like at the end of the night to do some journaling. And when you are journaling about your vision, or when you're writing about your vision, or talking about your vision, whatever it is, be very specific on what exactly you want it to look like, who exactly you want to help, what you want the atmosphere to smell like, to look like, to everything that goes in your vision that's in here. Get it out on the paper, and also do it as if it already happened. Don't say, I'm going to do this, I will one day have this. No, write about it just like you do your affirmations. Like, I am one of Seattle's top realtors, at what that means, what that looks like. Who exactly is your client? I get to help small business people live the life very authentically. They get to work with the people they want to work with, whatever it is. Just make sure that it's specific and as if it has already happened. Okay. All right. And then finally, it's really important to stay motivated and focused on achieving your goals and your vision. And one way to do that is to go back to that timeline we talked about. Like once you achieve this little chunk of the goal, that makes you feel good and you're motivated to, okay, now I want to keep going. I want to keep going on to this part. Oh my gosh, I did that. Look at me. I'm a total rock star. Now I want to go ahead and go on and do this part. Keep it in front of your mind, keep it in front of your eyeballs. Listen to it. If you're an audio kind of person, everything, you want to listen to the podcasts that are going to keep you motivated. Okay. Do all the little things and then check yourself out in 6 months or a year as to where you are. And you know what? I'm going to sidetrack here with just a quick little story. When back when we all had flip phones, you remember those? Some of you may still have a flip phone. I wanted the FJ Cruisers. Toyota FJ Cruisers had just come out, brand spanking new. They'd never been out before. And I thought it was adorable. Well, so my flip phone, I got this really pretty burgundy colored flip phone because I wanted it to match my burgundy colored FJ Cruiser that I had seen, excuse me, to go along with it. So here we were, I was with the kids. Kids were little at the time. It's like 2007 or something like that. I don't know. Whenever they first came out, and I saw one in a parking lot. And so I had my son use my burgundy colored flip phone that matched that burgundy colored FJ. I had him take a picture of me in front of the FJ. And you know what? 2 months later, I had it. Now, that's a little bit of one of those, okay, whatever, like that's not maybe a regular occurrence, but that always stuck with me. And I wanted it. I saw it. I took a picture with it. I envisioned myself driving it and I loved it. When I got it, I loved it. It was so cute. It was a little hard to get in and out of the back seat because the doors open like this instead of like this. But anyway, side story. Okay. So I hope you have your own example of the FJ story. And I hope that helps feed you into following your goals that you're setting for yourself now, into living into that vision that you've created. Okay. Remember, we're not just going to the top of that mountain right away, but taking those steps along the way. If you need help, I do have like a 4-page planner that I can send you. That's just a good kind of starting point to really think about those specific goals and how to go about doing that. So just give me one of these in the comments and I will be happy to send it your way. And everybody have a great day.